creeping through the rhythms of my heart. In the night I feel you here, whispering inside my ear, telling me the secrets of my thoughts.
From across the way, your eyes are doing all the talking, looking at me like you don't know what to say. I know you know that you came to play. It feels like ecstasy, dancing like we don't wanna go home. Fantasy, we will be until the lights turn on. Follow your heart, yeah, until the time we part, yeah. Love me real hard, yeah, oh, oh. Dancing in the moonlight.
Hello there. What have I missed? Roar, 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 roar. Demogorgon? Tomb Raider? Oh. Well. Roar, 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 roar. Oh my goodness. How are you two? Dad HadesCrypt, how are you guys? Hamburger, hello? I am tired. Wait, what time? The stream's been going for about 11 minutes. I got out of bed 12 minutes ago. Haha. You okay? That's good to hear. I'm doing great. Hungry and tired and done with math. Do not blame you. Get something to eat and Dwinksies. Math can wait. 1 + 1 = fuck math. Right, let's just pause that. I don't even have the game started yet. What kind of streamer am I? Cool. Oh no, I do have it started. Wait, what? Hold up. What? Oh, I had it minimized. It's optimizing shaders. Good. This is what I wanted. Been doing maths. Really? Damn. I'm just gonna sit through these shaders updating, because once they do, the game should run a lot smoother. Should. So while that's happening, I'm gonna have my gamer juice. I sprayed myself. I got cola juice in my eye. Nothing. Now it's in my vocal hole. Yeah, I reckon, actually, Dada would probably be able to help you out, HadesCrypt. There's a very good chance there. You got help from a bloody... What's Christian? A uni student? Math major? I think? If I remember right? Don't quote me on that. That's a lot of linear shit. Linear. Oh. I'm so glad I'm not in school anymore. Hell yeah. So yeah, you should be able to help. Should. Might even learn something. That's assuming that you haven't already done this stuff yourself, don't I? You could probably be able to figure it out. Ah. The last time I touched math, that wasn't basic. This over 10 years ago. So can't help you there, pal. Pals. I'd have to look it up, relearn it, assuming I don't immediately remember it after seeing it, and then help you. I ain't got time for that, not right now. Okay, that might happen, but I ain't doing a homework stream. Maybe. I wouldn't imagine what that would be like if I just had a stream and all it was helping everyone with their homework. And you just I'm sharing my screen and all you see me is just Googling everything. You're like, well, how the fuck do you do this? How the fuck do you do that? The fuck's a linear equation? Oh. I feel like that stream would go on for like several hours too. Oh. I would do that, except I never understood my homework or school stuff in general. Yeah, I mean, oh, I was very fortunate when it came to school. I would somehow retain the shit that was said. I'd pass all the tests without having to worry about them. Just had a cough there. And yeah, like I wouldn't even like study. I never had to study. I'd just listen in class about the stuff. When the test popped up, I'd be like, oh, so this is this, this is that, that is this is that. I'd remember it for a certain period of time. Like, if I was to, like, as it's been blatantly obvious, I couldn't tell you what I did in, like, 10th grade, for example. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, the second equation for the second test. What was that? No, couldn't tell you. Couldn't even tell you the topic. All I know is math. I don't remember, like, nearly half the stuff that I do in school now. I remember goldfish was school stuff, but I can tell you most random stuff from years ago. Exactly. See, the interesting things that you remember are stuff that you actually find interesting. The stuff that you find boring as hell, you won't retain. So, like, all these years, like, they're cramming all this knowledge into your noggin just for you to not retain it. But then, well, in hopes that you retain at least half. It's the reason why people usually go to uni right after high school, or right after finishing. Oh, they just continue their study. They have like no break or anything like that, because that you either use it or you lose it. And if maths interests you, like I'm pretty sure it does for Christian, then yeah, you end up retaining all that. For me, math was just a fucking thing. It was interesting. More so than English, which is why I suck at English. But it was still a thing. Oops. Right. So we were continuing on with the main quest here. Go into the bitter climb. Let's go, butt stallion. I mean, noble steed. Okay, the game looks like it's running nicely. So the shaders definitely helps. They needed to be redone.
Rode right into that.
I'm gonna have to remember that for each time, because I used to just do the shaders every time I watched the game. But not anymore, apparently. Ooh, another campfire. If I come across an enemy this soon, I'll
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Well, fuck you too. Please don't be tough. Please don't be tough. Please. Upsy daisies.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Thank you. That's a lot of red lights. Oh, they're stalker mines. Which means I gotta be very careful. Is that one on the wall? Are you kidding? I didn't know they could do that. What the fuck? You know, I'm just gonna casually just chill on the wall, no big deal. Oh, there's another one there. Those sneaky fucks. That one. Nope. I'm gonna sneak right past them. Because I am awesome like that. That was way too close. If I could aim, that'd be even better. What up? Gimme, gimme. I am messing with stalkers this early. I'm not mentally prepared.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct. gathering them to her grave.
Ravager. I can't hack, can I? Can I? I have a lot of skills now. I will get to that. I need to check this. Ravager. I can't override. Can't override you either. Dang. Right, skill points. I completely forgot to spend these. That seems nice. That seems very nice. We'll do this one. Okay. So I need to get past. There's a camp over there. Ba-ba-da-bop. 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 Ba-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boop. Yeah, I'm tempted to override, but I don't want to be spotted, so maybe not. I'm really glad that Mike didn't pick that up. Goddamn roadheads. Right. Oh, this way. It's gotten rather windy all of a sudden. I don't think I like. I skipped an entire handhold. Are you kidding?
Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Ow. That's yikes for me, Chief. You're mine. Become mine, little body. And just like that, I now have backup. Hell yeah. Although he's not gonna move unless he sees somebody to hurt. Yeah. I will give more attention soon. Alright?
Forget the cold. Think of the sun on your skin.
He said that's what I have to do. Okay. Back to this. Whoa. Ah. Ooh.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Rawr. OMG rawr. Rawr.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Go.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Well, someone's definitely been here for all these handholds here. Yep. Oh, that's right, we're going to Silence Place. Oh, wait, are we about to get what I think we're about to get? Spear upgrade? Oh, please, I like
This is
spear.
exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
G'day, Sliver. How's it going? I only see the Martian from Supergirl. Looking at that actor, I cannot see. Well. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen the Supergirl show. I need to. I might have seen like one episode, but I have not gotten around to seeing it.
It's time for me to head in.
No!
Yes.
It's another
When
dialogue.
you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Poopy. Big old Poopy. You know, he's here in holographic form. Just
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
it's not great the first couple episodes. It's all you need. Quality drops fast up to episode 3. Oh damn. That's not a good sign. Like, I heard the same thing with Archer. After season 2, everything was just shit, apparently. Yeah, they gave up on it fast. Damn. What's this way? Ooh, message! A message!
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Yeesh. Dino, cheers for the hydrate. And artist girl for the hydretch. Wait, what? You want it? Oh, did the thingy not go through? Did it not pop up on stream, little water bottle? I was listening in on the conversation with everybody. Oh, definitely, let's do it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Woo! Ooh, that stretch took some air out. What? You know, I've been.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You put the stupid timer on it. There's a reason for that. Every time I turn it off, it gets spent. Like, what the fuck? Need more hydrate? Well, there's another hydrate there. It didn't freeze or demand a refund. Well, you might have to wait like 6 streams before you can play it again. Then it'll freeze. Another hydrate. Another hydrate. I'm now out of hydration. Have another twitch. Oh, yeah. Another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to refill. You're not giving me much choice here. Done that one, I've done that one, I've done that one, I've done that one. So there's a hydrate and hydra that I need to do. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Fine. Fine. Is there a thing I could do? You know what? Because it's entertaining, let's do this. Stuff back, we're gonna get back with the vibration. Fuck yeah. Right. Laughed worse than that lion. Have you heard me laugh? Have you heard me really get into a laugh? Apparently I scare people. I know Rosie's horrified. Right. Is that? Oh yeah, there's the stretchies. Pour stretchies. Let's go. Oh, you can't see it. It's for my own satisfaction. The way it should be. Okay, back to the game. Oh, I'm gonna hydrate when she when it doesn't. Well, there's a video of me dying because I laughed too much. That's a video that I don't know if I'm pretty sure I made a highlight of it. There's a point in a stream. Actually, no, there was a video. Hades made it. When I literally just died of laughter while drunk. I laughed so much that anything made me laugh. I was fucking giddy. It was an experience, to say the least.
Mind your footing.
What? So, I will compare our laugh videos, and I will see. I'm assuming it's on a YouTube article. But I must see. I don't know if I've seen it. Oh, good. I live. I don't know how, but I live. Now I'm going to
Guess that's
heal.
my way across.
Heal very slowly and walk very slowly so that I don't die.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Yeah, thank you for the hydrations. I am now hydrated. I might need to, like, make a whole batch of this stuff anyways. Like, before a stream, I might need to make... I make half a liter. I've already gone through half a liter and then some already.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Is media share on? I do not have media share. But I can share on stream, depending on what the video is. Let's see. Let's see what this is. And thank you for the hide. Nom nom nom. Alright, what's this video? Oh, is that it? What? What is this? What? I'm laughing at the thumbnail. Okay. Alright, I'm sharing this on stream. I don't care if I get a copyright claim. I'm sharing this shit. What the fuck? Bam. Let's go.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Where am I going? This way. Content. Oh, what's this? What's this? I see doors. I see. Let me through door. No. No. This way, please. What is this? Oh, probably the way back, honestly. Oh. Alright, so, roughly speaking, how much hydration fluid, that's a weird fuck way of saying it, how much should I have just on standby before a stream starts? How much do you think I should have?
Must have been where they lived. What's left?
Any more than 10 liters is out of the
Once this
question.
was all enclosed by rock and metal.
All of it, I could not make that much. That tub makes a ton. And I don't want to have to get another tub already. Plus, that's a lot of Holy Lollipop flavored water. As much as I like the sound of that, it doesn't stay mixed. If you let it sit for a while, it does start to collect at the bottom, so that's why you got to keep it in a shaker. Just swirl it every once in a while to keep it in use. Why did I do that? Whatcha? Unless of course I'm not shaking it right. Otherwise, I don't know. 89 ounces of water on stream because 89 ounces. That, how much is that in milliliters and liters? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put on my watch real quick and ask Siri. Because why not? I must know. Or if you could hear it. Hey Siri. How much is 90 ounces in milliliters?
1,661.62 milliliters.
2.6 liters. You nearly had 3 liters on stream. Damn. Alright. Although, actually, no, in saying that, that's definitely happened to me. There's a reason why I put a timer on. I've gone through, I'm pretty sure, 6 liters of water in a single 4-hour stream. Because there was no timer on hydration and everyone spammed it and it was cheap. And I was bloated. I had so much water, I skipped meals.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Huh. I can't keep spamming 7 of them. 7? Just like odd numbers. Yep, not surprised about that. I remember at one point, I don't think, I forgot who it was, but they did, I think it was Dino. It was 100 hydrates. Now I do 2 mouthfuls of hydration per hydrate, to let you guys know. I went through them. I think an entire stream. Actually, no, I did it off stream because there was no... It actually took me a couple hours to get through all that. It would have taken ages. There would be no gameplay.
What is this?
No. 500. It was 500 hydrates. I remember this. Because I think initially they wanted to do 1,000. I don't know if it was Dino. I think it might have been someone else, actually. But they saved up enough to well into 1,000 hydrates. And because there was no timer, they just spammed leveling shit out of it. I had way too many goddamn requests to go through, and I just gulped it down and just went complete. I do not want to go through that shit again. I do not want to become a tree. No, thank you. Hello, what's this? Story time.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shut down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Something for, I don't know, the next game. I kind of hope that, yeah, we do end up finding out more about Sobek in the next game. Which I hear is just around the corner.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Huh? Holla Holla girls and Pantamadika do cuckoos? What? Okay. Ooh. All right. What else are we going to find here?
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
This is going to be very useful. Oh, hello?
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
He sounds suicidal. That's no good.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Yep, and you're about to find out why.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Yep, mass murder. Fucking dumb. But, yeah, that man is very crazy. I get the feeling he probably just offed himself too. I don't remember that part, but I do wonder. Master Override.
The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
But that'll someone killed him. That's true. One way to find out. Grab you. I forgot how much I love this game. Now I know why I spent like 300 fucking hours playing this over and over and over again. Just to get all the achievements and then some.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, that's right. The way to climb up to here. It'd be great if you actually grappled on it.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Oh, I was about to say, I want to check how many we've got. But if we only need one more... Oh, where's that last one? Oh, now I'm trying to remember. Okay, hold up. Oh, no. Okay. We got one there. There was one here. Find one in here. I think there's one down here. It's either in this area or in this area. I can't remember exactly where. I might have to look up a guide just to get the last one. But yeah, that'll get us the shield armor. So instead of having regenerative health, which I feel like is much better, we'll end up getting a regenerative shield. Looking like a boss.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
Unfortunately, no matter how much we try, we can't kill him here. Doesn't let us.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
Nah, we can't kill him. He's in the next game. We can't do that. Content. That gives us one hell of a weapon upgrade too.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
There's another one? Yeah. We still haven't gotten the spear upgrade that we need from it, which is the upgrade I mentioned. But it's gonna look badass because the spear looks awesome. Looks really cool.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Backdoor does have many backdoors. Yes, it does. Oh. You've done what you could to make up for your mistakes. Is there nothing you would do for knowledge? I mean, both of these are technically correct. Technically. But we'll be sympathetic.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Da-da-da-da-da. Weapon upgrade time. What's this?
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine? Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign. Define Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it.
Ah. Oh, fuck. They're not motivated for it right now. We all have those moments. Do not blame you. I know I was like that last night. Open up the program, chuck the video in, about to start editing, stared at it for like half an hour, and then closed it. I might edit later today, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. There's so many videos to edit. So many.
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing? Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Peerless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Oh boy. I feel you there. Yeah. Everyone's got those moments.
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Ah. Yeah, B? Ah, okay. Well, it's time to make the weapon. Maybe not yet.
Somebody once told me, what the fuck is it? What the fuck are you?
Okay. Time to craft our new weapon. Well, yeah. Powered a powerful weapon. Achievement unlocked. Look at that beauty. Hell yeah. Looking dope. Put the master override there and our normal freaking override thingy here. Bam. Alright.
I need to warn the Sun King about the attack. Erend was going to the palace. Maybe he can get me an audience.
Now, the thing is, this quest will complete the game. Technically. Plus 10 coolness? Hell yeah. Like, we are heading straight for, like, the final battle. Now, I did say that we will continue on anyways and do all the other side quests and all the other main quests and stuff like that. But there's a very good chance we're just going to finish, like, right there. I'm hoping. I don't remember if it does that. If it sets you right before the final quest, or has you set up like it's like the quest is done, but then it lets you do other stuff. I don't know. I don't remember that. I do remember New Game Plus though, which gives you better stuff. But we're not gonna do New Game Plus, not on stream. Hopefully no frames in the last battle. Don't say that. I want my frames. I got the shaders bloody, or shaders, the shadows bloody optimized, so hopefully it won't drop dramatically during the final battle. But here's hoping. Once this loads, of course. Alrighty. So, we're going this ways.
Stirring up tensions. Keeping my eyes open.
Wait a minute. So we had nothing. But why'd you make me go through this door, you damn marker?
We all have our...
Meow. Oh, there's frame drops already. God damn. Out of my way, yo. Hero in the making coming through.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you.
I'm just gonna try and play through the frame drops because it's just gonna be hectic if I just keep pausing it, try to fix it. So, hi there.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
That's good. I have something urgent to tell the king.
Then you shall have your chance. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Hijinks.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now Outlanders from the savage east. Interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been
wow.
2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Snobby assholes.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks already for that.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram.
Oh.
A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation.
Hold on. Right. Because this is a main quest to find his sister, we can't do the final mission unless we do this lot of main quests as well. Hell yeah! I was hoping not to sat on this. So we're about to find badass chick number 2 in this game.
He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything.
People don't usually like side quests, but hallelujah. I mean, technically this one is a main quest. It's just a side main quest, if that makes any sense. Because the main quest branched off into 2 paths. You got one that finds the dude's sister, and then you got the one that goes through your own history. We've already gone through our own history. Now it's to find the dude's sister. And then it's on to the fight that actually protects Meridian. True, I didn't make it clear. Even then, some of the side quests are fucking fun. I really didn't make it clear myself, but there you go.
So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient weapons, machines that corrupt and control other machines. They want to use them to strike Meridian. I've been to their base, due west of here. in the mountains. When they come, it will be from that direction. But the thing is, they're not coming for the city itself. It's difficult to explain, but the real target is the Spire. If they get it, they'll raise more of these ancient machines from the ground, more than we'd ever be able to stop.
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Murad, a Shadow Karja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will this attack come, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure.
I will order reinforcements to the fortifications along the western bluff of the city. As for the Spire, I shall endeavor to protect it, but not at the expense of Meridian itself.
But it will be soon. Any day now.
And we will do what we can to prepare. But in the meantime, Ursa is my highest priority. Please, help me find her.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony.
He loves Ursa, doesn't he? Yeah. He makes it very clear, doesn't he? There is definitely a lot of affection there.
Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
He wants a drink or 12 with her. Well, hydration is important. Remember to hydrate, people. Fucking turn that around on you.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Okay. Oh, right, I saw this. Gimme. Oh, it's just a... Okay. What is that I see over yonder? Don't mind me, just going into King's private quarters. Gonna read with my focus. Because I gotta focus on, you know, saving your sister. Okay. Let's get out of this frame droppy place. Going all the way over there, eh? So this stream, we're definitely not going to finish the game. But we're going to get close. Because in saying that, I'll be streaming Darksiders right after this. And that's going to be a collecting stream, from what I remember. Because I still haven't gone around and gotten all the fragments yet. Yay! But I figured while we do that, I might as well just go and get all the abyssal armor, get all the other augments. Oh god, frame drops already. And I'll just get like locations of them, just quickly grab them, and then we'll continue on. So how you doing? I am doing pretty swell. How about you, Sliver? How are you doing? I am now fully awake and alert thanks to my gamer juice from Wraith. Jockey boy, you check out himself. What up, yo?
Look up at that glint hawk!
Old hog through loading. Yep. This game ran
Scrappers are here
smooth,
to collect some salvage.
but now it's running a bit iffy. I can't believe I need to redo the shaders already. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, at least there's a campfire there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Frames? Frames. Please. For a second, Smells, I thought you called him Liver. I was like, what the fuck? Well!
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
Liver? A liver, which is a sliver. I wouldn't do that. No, unless I wanted to be mean. Especially for just a second.
No sign of Murad's guy. He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Alright. Highlight track?
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Oh. He did.
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
My men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
Alright. Time to leave this framey cesspool and jump on some barrels. Well, let me. Well, I think. Yeah. Yes. Hardcore parkour. Let's go. Wow. Yeah, I can't get up. Aw, I can't hack you. Man. You'd think that with the master override, I could just use that to hack all machines. Not the case. The game's still balanced like that. So I wonder if someone's modded it in that once you get the master override, you're able to override everything. Also, I can't remember in New Game Plus if you get all the overrides before going to New Game Plus, would you be able to override after starting a new game? Would make sense, exactly. Oh, I need to go up. Up. Can I climb? Can we climb? Can I climb? Please climb. 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 Fuck you. Didn't let me climb. How dare. Is that? Okay, just a cage. That's a definition of climb. You know, if you say it hard enough, if you say it enough times, it'll happen, right? That's how it works. Actually, fun fact, I do have the override for one of the biggest, baddest machines in this game. Thunderjaw. This monstrosity I can override. And it is so fun. And of course you've seen me override this. I'm pretty sure that's the biggest machine in the game, and that's the biggest bird machine in the game. Those you can't override, no matter how many you unlock. That, well, you just override anyways, because they're your bloody sync points. But yeah, so these two, very nice indeed. But they need to show up in said battle, and I need to be able to get up behind them. Either knock them out so I can override them, or sneak up behind them so I can override them. Knocking them out is fucking hard. Do it to release on the enemies. See, that's the thing about overriding. They don't follow you. Unless they're mountable. Which, unfortunately, is only the ones I can actually call. Like these ones. The little bulls. And these ones, striders. They don't do a whole lot. Situational, exactly. So if the situation calls for these guys to pop up, for me to technically, unquote-unquote, fight, I'm just going to override them. Unless they're corrupt, in which case, fuck. I can't do shit. Won't stop me from trying, though. Oh, I remember this very well. This is gonna be fun.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Durval's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
Now I think I can get away with the machines taking out all the enemies. As long as I'm not spotted, these guys won't start attacking. That, and it looks like... Looks like they're pre-hacked. So I might just be able to, do the thing. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever the case is, it's time to free.
It's about to get ugly.
Whoops.
I hope so.
Ah, poopy. Poopy, poopy, poopy. Don't attack me, attack them. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Restart. Restart from last save. Fuck it. It should have auto-saved. I mean, I could have just died, still. I want this to be devastating. Well, that's bullshit.
Get over here, she's coming! It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
Dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? I missed the first arrow. What the hell? Not cool. Not cool at all. Red lights, that means they sees me. They knows I'm here. So what I'm gonna do is that. Oh no, maybe they don't see me. Lose interest. Let's go do this and then this. Make all this stuff so I have to craft a mid-fight. How odd! Yeah, fuck! I want these guys to just go on a rampage on the enemy, not me! Alright, so no matter what, I have to get it first shot. Like, it doesn't matter what happens, it has to be first shot. You're the best at this part, huh? I have very high expectations. Very high. There we go.
Careful, rabbit!
That's what I wanted. And now the birdie's free. Go! Clear the camp for me, please. Am I only free the others? I don't even know. Oh no, the other one's over there. There we go. Yeah, attack him. And now we just sit here and wait. Easy gameplay, huh? Love this quest because you could set them on. Or set them off like that. And just take out so many of them. Oh, they didn't kill them all though. Damn. Oh well, time to do this stealthily.
Where's it coming?
Yeah, where's it coming from?
Don't mind me.
Pretty sure I can go up here. Never mind, that's inside something. I can't actually climb that. I swear there was a side way. Isn't there? There is.
Finally.
At least I think.
Oh well.
Oh well. Pop goes your brainsies. Bet. And boop!
Derval's men. It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
Oh, I didn't even know that was there. Man. Let the Watcher free. Alright, time to fight. Watcher! Right, that's a lot. You attacked me? How dare! I freed you. Be grateful. What? Whoop out! Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Spear attack. Stabby, stabby. Spear attack. Stabby, stabby. Spear attack. Stabby, stabby. Spear attack. Stabby, stabby. And that is how you clear. Oh, no, there's still more. Never mind. Oh, but you're not going to come down, are you? Pop! Oh. Pop!
Let's find her.
Brutal. Efficient's more like. Right. So we need to get in the next area now. Of course, we've got these guys. I don't think I can hack you. Oh, I can hack you though. Right? Nope, you're a Ravager. Never mind. You stay. Okay. What do we have here?
Derval says you gotta eat dirt.
Oh. You got earplugs. Goodbye. Oh, wow, you are stronger.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
Oh, he destroyed the Ravager. Oh no, he's killed up in chains. Well. I'ma just take this, the fire spitter. Oh, sonic device. There we go. Coming through, peeps. I doubt there's anyone down here.
Ursa!
Aaron? Derval tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Derval saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Derval's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, please. I won't let you down. I promise.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
We've got to find Derval. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down. This machine's been picked apart with precision. What's Dervahl learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know? Dervahl's records, maybe. Such a strange device. It's beautifully crafted. What happens when I turn it on?
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. I just want to hear your voice. And keep it for later.
I'll sing, Papa. La 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 la.
There. A song and a laugh. Even better than words. And now I can hear them whenever I want.
We're done then? Off to bed with you.
Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Is she gone? What are we going to do? The raids are getting closer and closer to Main Spring. How much longer can we hide like this?
A keepsake from his family. Dervahl's got nothing left to lose.
Oh boy. That's not a good thing.
Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
Yep, time to murder. Right, just gonna walk out my new best toy. No one can touch me now. Yeah, am I going to fuck up? Who am I fucking up? You just had to be in my line of sight, huh? Oh, you got purple drop. Okay, worth it. Just pick it down here. What are you? Oh, I got myself some rat skin. Hell yeah.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Is that enemy? Or friend? Did we seriously just walk straight past this guy? I think he might be friend. Yeah, he friend. Okay, cool. Alright, fast travel time. We ran out of ammo. Must go here. These look like fireworks. I think they pretty much are. Just imagine being hit by an arrow with a firework attached to it. And then it blowing up right by you. Fucking brutal. I bet it'll look spectacular. I hope it was rain. That would be cool. Okay with that. Frame drop to the extreme. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, this way.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
So, badass chick number 2 is dead. So there's only one badass chick left. And that is me. Aloy. The truest badass chick of all the lands. I'm just gonna collect this much. We died by the gay rainbow firework. Instead of dying by it, how about
stirring up tensions?
Rejuvenate? I feel like that'd be way better. Gay firework fucking heals instead of just damage.
I've
That'd
sent a
be
messenger
amazing.
to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy.
Yeah, we're getting close. And you know what time it is? It's time to end this particular stream. How did he get here before us? Because he's got magical powers. He smashes that hammer of his on the ground and he goes to wherever he wants. That or he actually travels there normally and we travel there normally too. Even though it's fast travel. Aloy does make the trek back on foot. Like lore-wise. I don't know, on machine back actually. Whatever the case is. This is it for Horizon Zero Dawn. So, oh god, you can see the overlay. We're gonna quickly save this. I'm gonna have to get to a save point. Right back to where we teleported. You can hear all this? This is great. Professional streamer. Hell yeah. Save. Let's not lose that progress. And then we quit the game.